Hey guys, welcome to the Catway. So in this video, we are going to solve a few questions based on relative speed. So let us begin with that. So the first question is find the time taken by 175-meter long find a train 175-meter long running at a speed of 54 kmph to overtake another train 75-meter long running at speed of 36 kmph. Now the first step is going to be to convert all of them into a single unit. So if this is meter, this has to be converted into meter per second. So to convert 54 into meter per second, the value will come out to be 15 meter per second, whereas 36 kmph will come out to be 10 meter per second. Now it is saying that to overtake means in the same direction. You cannot overtake coming from opposite directions. So when in same direction, the relative speed will be subtraction of both. So relative speed is going to be 15 minus 10, that is going to be 5 meter per second. So the relative speed is 5 meter per second. Now we are talking about distance. So total distance is what is going to be the total distance. Now in the previous videos I have told you that whenever there is a train with respect to a very small object, then the total distance is taken as the length of the train. When there is a train and a platform, the total distance is taken to be the length of the train and the platform. Similarly, in case of when there are two trains, then the total distance is the sum of the distance of length of both the trains. So that means the total distance is going to be 175 plus 75. Okay, so this will be 250 meters. So now we have a distance, we have a speed. The other things remains the same. Okay, other thing will always remain the same. So that means we have to find out the time. So time is equal to distance upon speed. So it will be 250 divided by relative speed. Just in case of speed, we take relative speed because there are two objects in there. So we take the relative speed, and distance also accordingly we take. If there is very small object with respect to train, only the distance of train and platform, distance of both train and train, distance of both. Okay, so this is how we do it. So 250 by 5, it would give me 50 seconds as my answer. Okay, let's move towards the second question. The second question says that a train overtakes two-person cycling at 9 and 18 kmph in 40 and 48 seconds. So first things first, let us convert this 9 into meter per second. So 9 into 5 by 18, this will be 2.5 meter per second, whereas this will be 5 meter per second. Okay, this will be 5 meter per second. So now it says that in 40 and 48 seconds. Okay, so let the length of train be, okay, so length of train is L. Okay, so distance will also be L. The reason behind that, the person which we are talking about is cycling. So cycling is negligible in length with respect to train. So the distance will be taken as L. Now we will solve both the parts okay, differently. Okay, so in the first case, the distance is L. The speed is going to be let the speed of train be x. Okay, speed of train is equal to x. Okay, so because they are overtaking, so again in the same direction means a same direction will mean that they are going to the relative speed is going to be the subtraction. So in the first case, the train is crossing a cyclist at 2.5 meter per second. So the relative speed will be the speed of train, that is x. Let's say it is in meter per second so that you do not get confused. So x minus 2.5 will be the relative speed in the first case, whereas the time taken is 40. So in this case, L will be equal to 40x minus 100. Similarly, for the second case, the distance is L and the speed is x minus 5, and this time the time taken is 48. So L will be equal to 48x minus 48 into 5, that is 240. Now what you can see is that we have two equations for L. Now we know that L is going to be same in both the cases because we are talking about the same train. So what we can do is we can equate L. So what we can do is we can put 40x minus 100 is equal to 48x minus 240. So what do we get? We get, sorry guys, we get 140 is equal to 8x, and we get the value of x is equal to 17.5 meter per second. So in 17.5 meter per second, to convert it into kilometer per hour multiplied by 18 by 5, what you will get is 16 kmph, 63 kmph. So the speed of the train is 63 kmph. Now we have to find the length. We know that length is equal to 440x minus 100. So 40 and x is 17.5. So 40 into 17.5 is what you are going to do. So 40 into 70.5 is okay. Distance is L, so 40x. So 40 into 17.5 is what we are going to do, and minus we are going to do 100. So L minus 100, that L is equal to 700 minus 100. The value of L will come out to be 600. So the answer will be 600 meters. Okay, the speed we have calculated as 17.5 meter per second or 63 kmph, and the length of the train is going to be 600 meters. You can confirm it from this equation also. So 48 into 17.5. Okay, so 48 into 17.5 will give me 48 into 17.5 gives me 840, and from that we have to subtract 240 to get L. From here also we get 600 meters. So answer is verified also. So see, the questions are not very tough. It is just that you have to break it into parts, and you have to solve each part individually, and then the things will work out for themselves. Okay, so let's move towards the third question. The third question says that two trains running at 36 and 45 kmph. First step, convert into meter per second. This will be 10 meter per second, and this will be 12.5 meter per second. Cross each other in 20 seconds when they run in opposite direction. Opposite direction means the relative speed will be addition of both the trains. Okay, so what we know is that the total distance is going to be length of train T1 and length of train T2. This is the total distance. So distance upon time, time is 20, is equal to speed. Speed is going to be relative here, relative speed, and that too of addition because they are in opposite direction. So the total distance, total speed will be 22.5. So that means from here we can calculate the length of both the trains to be 22.5 into 20. That will give me 450 meters. So see, you are seeing that I only read the question up till here. This was the first part that I read, and from this only I got that the length of both the trains is 450 meters. Okay, so you just have to do what has been given to the question, and the question will be very easy for you to solve. Okay, now move towards the second part and read what this part is saying. Now it says that when the train runs in the same direction, the same direction means the relative speed is going to be 2.5. Okay, speed is going to be 2.5. We know that. उसके बाद read it further. A person in the faster train, that is the train of speed 12.5, crosses overtook the slower train in 48 seconds. Okay, overtook the slower train in 48 seconds. Now in this case there is a person with respect to the train. So what will you consider the distance? What will you take the distance? So distance which you are going to take is the length of one of the trains. Okay, that is you are going to take the distance of slower train because he crosses the slower train. So slower train, let us represent it by T1. So we can say that the total distance of T1 is covered in 48 seconds with a speed of 2.5, because relative speed is this, time taken is this, and distance will be T1 because the slower train is being overtook. So that means T1 will come out to be 48 into 2.5. So the value will come out to be 120. If the T1 is 120, then T2 will be 450 minus 120. The value will be 330 meters. So the question was find the length of the train. So the length of the train are going to be 120 and 330 meters. So I hope you have understood all the three questions well, guys. So this was all for relative speed. The questions are easier. Do not get confused. Just go by part. Break the question into parts. Solve each part simultaneously, individually, and you will get your answer very easily. Okay. So thanks for watching the video. Let's continue it in the next video.